You know what is the biggest mistake people make with money? Because managing your money, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's your budget, whether it's your personal finances, it has everything to do with 80% your behavior and 20% just the math behind it. 80% the behavior. What does it mean? It means it's really about what you think up here, which will ultimately translate into what you do. Either you want to buy, either you want to sell, either you want to hold, either you want to add, etc., etc. Average up, average down, but it always starts with what you have up here. The mindset, the mentality, because it's 80% your behavior, but your behavior really starts with what you have in mind. So when it comes to, let me just, go over the chart again. I'm going to make it easier for you to kind of get my point. Let's just say that, when it went all the way from $2 literally to $20, some people sold, all right? Some people sold and cashed out, and they were thinking, well, because it's on the way down and it's going back to 5, I made the right thing. Maybe at that time it was the right thing to do. But the thing is, when you actually zoom out and medium long term, kind of a couple of months after, especially in May, the price started going back up again. But literally at some point, you had this major boom moment, like the candles and everything, the volume, everything just went bananas. It went from $9 to $12. Everybody was excited. Then it went to 26. Everybody thought like, man, this is already past the 20s back in January. And at that point, we saw the all-time high so far of the 70s on that day. Now, the thing is, if you also sold here, you will think so far that, hey, things here, you thought, maybe I did something good because it's now in the 30s. But hey, it went from the 30s again, boom, to the 50s. All right. So I guess my point here is, if you do things based on your emotion, you tend not to do the right thing, because 90% of the time, this is not just me, this is just, facts and research and stats, 90% of the time, if you take decisions, especially when it comes to money, based on your emotions, you tend not to take the right decision because you are not thinking right. You are being emotional. You are not being in your right state of mind because you are letting your eyes and your circumstances kind of dictate what you want to do and what it seems like the right thing to do based on what you feel. But it's not really about what you feel. It's about what is the reality. And the reality of this thing is, even at $15 a share, they will still have to cover because they made it bigger, deeper hole. The more they short it, the more they will have to buy to get out of the hole, especially as not all the short sellers are at the same level. Citadel, Simplex, the big guys, the big banks up way there with millions of shares are not at the same level and not have the same amount of, margin when it compared to the little guys, with 6,000 shares, 4,000 shares, 10,000 shares, because at some point, the little guy will start thinking, you know what? I need to get out. No, it's unbearable for me. I need to get out. And that's how, it starts going back up like we did on the chart in here. It started trending back up here. And literally, when they start covering, that's what pushes the price higher and higher. So if you are emotional, even here at $20 a share, and you think, well, let me sell here and I will buy back when it goes back down to $10, $15, $18. Yeah, maybe it will work, but you're making a huge gamble because this is a ticking bomb thing. It's just a matter of tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Because anytime now, and even if it continues to go down, at that point, you may say, okay, I maybe made some money selling at 20 in order to buy back at 15 or 8 or 18, but it may hit 18 like literally for a few minutes, and then boom, by the time you want to get back in, it's already at 40 or it's already at 100. What would you do? You would kick yourself down. So that's what I'm saying. with this play, I know it's highly volatile. It's also easy to get very emotional, but that's literally what you don't want to do with your money. And it goes really through. The same goes for the way you manage any other decisions when it comes to money or anything else in life. Because again, anytime you get emotional, you tend to make the wrong decision because you're not thinking right. Just look at the facts, look at the data, look at the reality, look at what is happening behind the scenes, have a bigger picture, just chill and be patient. It will do what it's supposed to do in due time. And that's it.